Religion versus spirituality, the hidden truth and knowledge. Let me open up by stating a verse from the Bible, John 8, verses 32. When you know the truth shall set you free. Now, this may be very controversial to many individuals watching this video, but here's the key. Keep an open mind. Don't let your mind judge, and I'm going to show you what spirituality and how God, the universe, and everything works. So, spirituality versus religion. It's a very, very, very complicated system. So let's break down what they are. So, spirituality is basically a solitary experience of the divine, while religion involves a group of people brought together by their common faith or belief about the divine. Religion aims to build one's character. That's very important. I want you to keep that in mind. Religion aims to build your character. Character is controlled within the psyche of your subconscious mind. Okay? I want you to keep that in mind. Let me talk about religion. Religion, many individuals think it's spiritual. It's actually not. Religion is actually a business. I'm going to show you why. Religion annually contributes about $1.2 trillion of socio-economic value just in the United States alone. Let me repeat that. 1.2 trillion. This is according to a 2016 study done by Religious Freedoms Business Foundation. It is also 50% larger than the global annual revenue of the America's 6 largest oil and gas companies. That's interesting. Why would religion garner such attention? Well, there's a big difference here. See, the thing you have to understand is this. Religion has a set intention. Religion places God, you say the universe, in different terms. Religion puts you God against God. My God is better than your God. His God is better than your God. God doesn't work like that. The creator or the intelligent designer of the universe doesn't work that way. Religion is created according to an ego, our set of values. We organize religion. Now let me go back to psyche. Okay, now I want to go back to what religion does to the character. Okay, now when I talk about religion, I'm speaking about the Bible. The Bible exists independently. What religion do, they use the Bible to build their agenda. But the Bible is plain. The only difference is a lot of us interpret it differently. So the key component that I want you to really grasp, okay, is what spirituality does. Spirituality teaches you to have a true connection with the true source, God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Spirituality actually helps you to build your true self, your true love. Religion actually teaches you according to its doctrine. They basically can program or build your mindset. Religion uses fear and judgment. Spirituality has none of that. A lot of individuals will say, well, it can't be, that. Well, listen, here, religion teaches or encourages judgment of self and other is often very disturbing to the psyche. Spirituality, on the other hand, would encourage compassion for self and other. Judgment of self not only diminishes self-esteem and a sense of well-being, but it also often causes us to repress aspects of self that we might deem to be unworthy of approval. Judgment of others causes us to cut off relationships. In fact, some religious communities, the suffering that naturally occurs in the lives of their members is worsened by the fear of judgment of others. In other words, religion is designed to control. And the reason it's so powerful is because as human beings, we have a natural tendency to look for our Creator. We have a natural tendency to find out who we are. You see it every day. Many of us go through life. What's my purpose? What do I do? That's because there's this inborn, I call it beacon, that God, the universe, whatever you call it, that created you to find it. Religion uses that to their advantage. That's all religion does. It teaches you it's an agenda, and basically, if you do good, you go to heaven. You do bad, you go to hell. See, puts you in a class and put things in a different class and puts you in fear and judgment. That's not natural. Again, to your mind, to the subconscious mind, that's very dangerous, because you can literally be programmed to follow certain class or sect and never find out and be truly lost in who you are. So I want you to keep that in mind. What spirituality does not teach you to fear God. Religion teaches you to fear God, the universe. Spirituality actually teaches you that you are one with God, the universe. Now this is where the controversy begins. Individuals say, well, you can't be one with God. God is the creator. You can't do that. So you're saying you're better than God? You're saying that you're more than God? No. What spirituality teaches you is this: to understand who you truly are, to tap into that beacon that God placed within you so that you can see it and use to your authentic self. Religion can't teach you that. It's even in the Bible. Religion will use the Bible to twist it towards their purpose. Look, I just said the verse. Once you know the truth shall set you free. So a man thinketh he becomes. This is all in the mind. This is spirituality. It's not religion. So when you become spiritual and when you become one with God, it's not saying that you are better than God. It's saying that the Creator that created you have the same power to change your life. It's trickled down to you. Religion doesn't teach you that. Religion says you got to be humble, you got to do this. There's nothing wrong with being humble. The fact is, religion takes your true power away from you. It puts you in a class and it says this is what you have to do. Did you know that the word hell does not even exist? It's not even, in the Bible, the word hell, you know what it means in Sheol? It means man's common grave. Did you know when it says there'll be weeping and gnashing of teeth? That's Gehenna. That was a physical place in Babylon. So hell wasn't even in the Bible. They put that in there. For what? You die, you're going to go to hell and burn. There's nowhere in the Bible that says that. Okay, talk about Revelation. That's symbolic. So it's a design system. So I encourage everyone to do your research. You don't have to take my word for it. I'm speaking from my personal experience. I've been in religion. I've been there. I was brought up. And throughout my experience with religion, there was always this inner calling. Something wasn't right. Something was off. And that's when I knew who I was. And once I broke free, everything changed. That's when I see the true light. I became more compassionate. I stopped judging. I started loving more. Religion, I couldn't do that. I was taught to view people in different terms of sex and religion and judgment and this class and that class. Think about this for a minute. If the Creator that created everyone as a loving being, why would that Creator have favoritism? That's what religion does. It puts you against each other. Spirituality brings you together. Spirituality shows you the true connection. So you know what they do? Here's what they do. When you start to teach awakening spiritual truth and consciousness, here's what they say to you. It's New Age. It's demonic. Why would they do that? Because they want to filter the truth. They tell you it's New Age, it's demonic, because they want to put your attention back to the program. But I have news for you. You don't have to take my word for it. Listen to your own self. Spend time in silence and listen to that inner beacon, and it speaks to you, and then you know who you truly are. You see, what happens is we get so ingrained with the programming of being lesser than who we truly are. Even Jesus said it. He said some will learn this and be even more better than I am. They'll do more works than I do. It's in the Bible. It says it. It says some will learn this and they'll do greater than I. What is that? Everything is in for plain sight. But when you get sucked into religion, it's an agenda. It's a $1 trillion industry. Spirituality can be a lonely path, but it's the truth path because it will open you up to reveal who you are. Let me show you something. The universe is not obligated to make sense for you and I. It doesn't owe you that. You know what makes sense to you and I? You, your heart, it's in it. When you can tap into it and you can understand that the same elements that created the star, the carbon components, carbon-based molecules and atoms that are in the sun, they're in you and I. The creator that created everything is in you and I. You are part of that. That's what it means when he says you're one with God, the creator. You have the ability to masterfully and deliberately change your life. They don't want you to know that. No way. You can't know that in religion. You know that, you blow up the system. I think religion wants you to know that you can go out there and control and be a creator and have the mindset to create and be fulfilling and spread all this abundance and love and gratitude. They take the power away. There's no control anymore. Business, religion, business, spirituality, divine truth within yourself. That's the secret. The Bible is independent of that. Bible basic instructions before leaving earth. That's the Bible. Religion uses the Bible to do. And did you know that when they created this religious sect, it was in what's called the Synagogue of Nicaea. This was way back when the Romans created and they had an agenda, and they even took certain books of the Bible out. Did you know that? Parts in there that shows you how spirituality works, how to create, what's the missing ingredients. They took all that out because it wasn't in the agenda. They actually took books of the Bible. Says, well, this one doesn't suit us, so we'll put this one out there. We need people to think this way. It happened. Are you aware of that? And when they come up, New Age puts an image in your subconscious to make you think something demonic or evil. Consider that. The same God that gave us everything also gave us free will. The free will is important because the free will helps you to determine who you are. Religion doesn't allow you to tap into free will because it's always bombarding you with certain doctrines of how you should be, the way it is, and the way you should do. Fear God. You do this, you'll die. You do that, you'll sin. You do that, you become. Imagine what damage that does to your mind. You become programmed. Now you become you're in fear of living. You're not even in fear of serving anymore. That's why it's so powerful, because it captivates the mind and it captivates the individual. Now get me wrong now. There's aspects to religion, the overall aspects with do good and show right, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm speaking about the inner deep programming that you aren't even aware that you're getting through religious practices. The ability they're putting in your mind to judge, to put down, to create sects and classes. I'm better than this God is better than your God. God doesn't work that way, my friend. There's one universe of God. It's not 5 or 6 different gods or 5 or 6 different religions or my religion's better than you. It doesn't work that way. That is designed to confuse and to keep you in the agenda. So there you have it. Do your research. See for yourself. There is a hidden part within you that speaks to you through a voice that doesn't speak languages, doesn't speak words. It's the higher self. Tap into it and you will be amazed of who you truly are.